Rescuers are not stopping search and rescue efforts for those affected by Hurricane Helene. People missing and trapped behind mudslides are a top priority. Meteorologist Amy Metz has more in Asheville, North Carolina. Hi, Amy.
Hello, yes, thank you for having this broadcast here with Newsmax. We are working with a lot of volunteers here, and a lot of these small towns are still crying out for help. So there were unfortunately just hundreds and thousands of miles worth of roads that were impassable. Still, a lot of those private ones are, while most of the public roadways have opened up. We are now seeing that there's still dozens of communities that are being opened back up, where more than half of that population has been left homeless. And this goes on for hundreds of miles across the Appalachians, to include Georgia, even parts of Florida outside our mountain range, but also the Carolinas, West Virginia, and Tennessee have very hard-hit areas. So right where I'm standing in Asheville, the river rose 43 feet, wiping homes off of their foundations, carrying cars miles downstream, and unfortunately killing hundreds. So right now, nearly 100 people are still being searched for by both government workers and volunteers coming to the aid here. One of those locations where we have been meeting with volunteers and helping ourselves from Newsmax is at the Asheville Harley-Davidson, and they're still accepting volunteers. Let's hear from one of them now.
So it's Savage Freedom Ops. I'm just a volunteer, but these guys are doing incredible things. They're literally doing everything they can to get to everybody, remote areas, inaccessible areas, getting everybody heat, food, water, clothes, cold weather gear, bedding, everything you could imagine, just so that people can get back to being safe and warm and fed.
This is a huge effort, and so even the animals are being fed by that same group. They have veterinarians in there helping out, and one cattle farmer is getting about 50 bales today that has 65 head of cattle. He says they eat about 220 pounds a year. And during the flood, he lost 190 of those. So there are massive efforts to even take in by helicopter these kind of supplies and airdrop them to communities that people still cannot get into. Back to you.
All right, Amy, thank you for not forgetting. We will not forget. People still need prayers. They still need supplies. They still need help. All right, still ahead, folks. Guru Mark